Okay, so there's a little mouse, and the full self-driving does not see the mouse. So that's one thing that I just noticed. Hey guys, how's it going? We are here again with a full self-driving beta video. This is the second video, and I am excited to test it out here at night. This is the probably second time that I'm trying it at night. Third day of owning the software. Exciting stuff. So I will say yesterday I was driving around quite extensively for my job, and I ended up on some side streets. Didn't catch it on camera because my GoPro battery died, but there was a very fascinating situation where the car went over some railroad tracks and full self-driving beta just gave up. It couldn't make it through, so I had to take over. But other than that, everything has been very, very unbelievably good. I haven't had that many issues at all. So I'm driving right now manually, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. It's actually trying to route me onto this highway here, so I'm going to wait until I pass over the highway. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. So here we go. It's going to take me up even faster than I was already going. Ooh, there's a car. Whoa. So the braking is a lot less than it is on Autopilot. So on Autopilot, the car would have braked pretty heavily there to slow down. And there it kind of recognizes, oh, okay, it's going this velocity and it's going to be out of the way. So it knows a little bit more precisely when to slow down versus when not to. And I'll have to say it's very natural now. Before, it would see something far in advance and it would kind of react early or late, depending on how you look at it, but it would react very abruptly. Here comes another car cutting in front of me. Oh, another one. Wow. Okay, so there again, a subtle brake, but nowhere near as aggressive or forceful as it was with Autopilot. So that is a huge improvement I've noticed. And there it's just slowing down right now for this intersection. There was a small little brake event that just happened there. Hard to see on camera for sure. In fact, I'm pretty sure that was not noticeable at all. But you can see the colors here on the road are very, very pronounced. Beautiful yellow in the middle, red on the edges. And the red carries through on the side streets as well. So if there aren't any marked lines or anything, the red will show up as kind of the edge of the road. And same in parking lots. The red indicates kind of the edge of the travelable area, if that's even a word. So right now my car is automatically turning on and off the brights, and it looks like that car, I don't know if you caught that on camera, but the car in the left lane thought I had my brights on and flashed them at me. So the LED lights on the Model 3 aren't annoyingly bright. So that's actually the first time. Sometimes it's hard to tell if someone's flashing their brights or if they're just going over some bumps, especially if they have LED lights. But I have not noticed with other Tesla vehicles on the road any annoyances regarding lights or headlights, because sometimes you have an LED light and it's just super bright and very annoying, or it will flicker. But with the Tesla vehicles, it really does not happen, at least from what I've observed from other drivers driving around at night. So that's one thing that was very important to me, because I didn't want to be that annoying LED lights guy. All right, so we're coming up on an intersection here, and it's actually going left. So this is not usually the path that I would take, but we will roll with it. Putting on its left blinker. So another thing I've noticed is that it will turn on the left blinker just as it's getting close to the light. It will get into the left turn lane first and then turn on the blinker. I don't know if there's a setting to adjust that. In fact, I don't think there is. It's just interesting to me. I don't have any issues with it. It's just not how I would normally drive. So some of the settings here, while I'm at, it's easy for me to kind of go into the screen. See here again, I'm falling into the pattern of, oh, let's look at the settings. So when I'm at a red light, I get a little bit bored and I tend to kind of look around at different things, whether it's my phone, which I shouldn't be doing, or using the display here. But I'm gonna look at the road and then come back more frequently, because I know that it is tracking you now. But in here for the Autopilot menu, you can change these profiles. The profiles apparently were new with 10.3, and I have not played around with the chill or aggressive or assertive, excuse me, these different profiles here. I have kept it in average. All right, so here we go. All right, nice. So sometimes on the left turns, it will go further out in front and then turn left. I've noticed that a couple times. Okay, speeding up, going 5 miles over. Sped up right there with that truck on the side of the road. Even though there were some construction cones, it actually sped up and maintained a speed of 50 miles per hour going past that truck. So that was rather interesting. And there was some braking there for that car. That's a Tesla Model S. Okay, oh, another car coming right in front of me. Okay, so it braked very, very slightly. Ooh, another one. Wow, these cars are coming out of nowhere today. So a lot of cars cutting in front of me, but the reaction from full self-driving is very minimal. And it's exactly how I would drive. I would not brake for those people. That's their decision to turn late. But they decided on purpose, because as a human being, you can judge someone's speed coming up on you, and you can make those turns, even if they're close. And it surprises me here that the car is reacting like a human would, and that it's not overreacting, if you will. Here's another Tesla. I don't know if you can see here, but that's a Model X. It's hard now to tell the difference between a Model X and a Model Y unless you look at the side of the car, because the profile of the Ys are so high now. You see more and more Teslas in the northwest suburbs of Chicago these days. Okay, so here we go, turning right. Ooh, that was a bit jerky, but it pulled it off very well. I'm guessing maybe it's because it's dark outside that it struggled a little bit on that right turn, but everything there turned out okay. I think for someone around me, they wouldn't have thought anything, but being inside of the car, seeing the steering wheel and feeling it, it's very slightly, it's like, ooh, that's a bit jerky. Not unreasonably jerky, but it is very noticeable as the driver. So now it's going to go left here. These are freshly painted lines. Looks like they just painted these maybe a week ago. The entire road was repaved, it looks like. Okay, so we are at a four-way stop. And it is technically our turn. All right, nicely done, very smooth. No jerky movements there. I love how it accelerates through the turns. Slowing down there for some reason. And coming up on a stop sign. So let's see if it does a rolling stop. That I think is one of those settings that you can adjust. So stopping, almost stopped entirely, but not quite. So the average says that it will have a medium follow distance and may perform rolling stops. Okay, so there we go. So it looks like the chill and assertive, those address the following distance. Okay. So that concludes the trip here, and I will continue to post. So thanks a lot, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.